Hi everyone, I'm Nichol, Anak Narok. So for today, I'm going to presenting the Python mini project. So for this Python mini project, the title is a visitor management system. So for this presentation, I will cover a few topics. What we can see from here. First is the scenario and problem. Second one is the programming method and methodology. And the third one is the chart, flow chart, and code explanation. The fourth one is the demonstration of the programming. So the problem statement here is some premises don't have any proper record for the visitor to enter their building compound. So it is important to record the visitor in and out, especially for the security purposes. So for this, the visitor will be recorded when they enter the premises. So with this visitor management system, all activities for in and out is recorded and easy for future references if needed. That's the problem statement for this project. Next is the scenario for this programming. What we can see from here is the menu for the option. At the top, here we can see the welcoming message. And then here is the option. We have a 4 option. Option 1, option 2, option 3, and option 4. For option 1 here is the option for us to view the visitor list. And the second one here is for us to add a new visitor. And the third one is the search for visitor. And the fourth one is to remove the visitor from the list. And here we can see the input, user input for the option 1 to 4. That's the scenario for this programming. So the method I'm using for this programming is to identify the main criteria for this programming. One of it is the variable, the list, variable the list of the visitor, and the option from 1 to 4. And then the second one is the loops and repetition. Loop or repetition in this program is repeated again. The list of the visitor means that the loop is from the beginning of the programming. So the number 4 here is decision or selection. So for this, we have a option yes and no. So for this option, we asking for to continue the programming or we exit the programming. And the fifth one is the Boolean logic. For this is selection of option less than 1 and more than 4 will be invalid. Means that we only can input the number 1 to number 4. If it is more or less, it will be identified as invalid. So we need to enter again the valid option 1 to 4. Number 6 is list after adding and remove. So for this, we need to display again when we enter this the new name or remove the visitor name. So the program will list the existing, the current visitor to enter the building. So name is the list of the coding to be used in this programming. The first one is the if user input equal to 1, means that the option we select here is the 1. So means that the programming want to display we want to display the list of the visitor. So the program will show us the list. And then the second one here is the for visitor in list visitor. For this coding, the programming will checking the list, whether the list in the list, the name in the list, or the name is not in the list. Here we can see the list visitor. So here is the list. When we add the name, we will see the list in this group. If you input the name, the list will be 3%. And then the fourth one is the define manage visitor, DEF manage visitor. This is the main menu for this programming. It will bring you to the option 1 to option 4. And here we can see the print, the format visitor. So for this is to print the list, the name in the list using this command. Whatever in the list will display in this command. Another one is the list append new visitor. This is the command to use to append the name into the list. And then here we will see if the run again lower equal to y, means that we proceed with the next command, means that we agree. So it will go to the top again. So for this command here, import platform is the only one external module in this program. Is a very simple import command. For this import platform means that the programming will read the type of computer operating system. So for this case is the Windows. And then the last one is the global list visitor. This is the coding allowed us to modify the list, the name inside the list. So methodology we use for this programming is the 3, 4, 5, 6 segment. The first one is the problem, what I mentioned earlier. And then after the problem, we design the code. The method we use. After we know what we need, then we compile the program. After we compile the program, then we verify the program. Then we run and test. After that, monitor and maintenance. So for here, design the code. After we identify the next the problem, next is to design the code by use the method above what I mentioned earlier. Draft the list of the pattern, main coding classes based on the scenario idea. So the scenario also mentioned earlier. From the design code by stages, give the list of user function as above statement. Compiling here means that we compile coding into one from design stages, compile the option 1 to 4 menu, run again option, input model, and list the visitor and display the message. For verification, ensure that the compile program working in sequence and make sure that the program work properly without any flaws. In these stages, also ensure that no issue or problem is covered. For run and test, after we verify, so now it's time to run the test, the programming. And this is to ensure it meet the client requirement and expectation. This also ensure the consistency of the programming to be run in the real situation. Last, monitor and maintenance. Monitor is the run the programming for officially use with the high performance, while the maintenance is to ensure that the coding remain the same in same operation. So it's the circle for this methodology. So now we go to the flow chart. Okay, now we go to the flow chart. So here is the flow chart for this programming. So the first one, we start the program. After we start the program, we will see this process. And then we select the option, the user input, for the option 1 to the option 4. From the program here, we will see this is the option programming. Option 1, option 2, option 3, and option 4. For this option, we have option 1. If we select the option 1, the system will display the list of the visitor, the current list of the visitor. If we select the option 2, 3, and 4, 2, 3, or 4, you need to select the user input. If 2, then user input the visitor name. And then option 3 is the enter the name to search. And option 4 is to remove the visitor. But if the visitor name, let's say the search visitor, is not in the list, it will bring you to the another option. And then the message will saying that the visitor name is not found, record found, no record found of the visitor, or no record found of the option 4. Here is no record found of the visitor name or the remove. But if you select the name in the list, they will proceed you to the next is to display the name of the person who are removed or who are you search for. So if you want to proceed again, then you click yes, then bring you to the option 1 to 4 again. That's for the flowchart. So now we run the program. For this, the first is to add the name of the visitor. So we select the option 2, name, yours, ID 0025. Yes, Josh in the list now. Yes. Second name, is Anak 0062. Yes. Third name, Mark. Yes. The fourth name is Paul. So here is the fourth name of the visitor. So now we test the option for search. Now we select the option 3 and search for Josh 025. Yes, the record found name Josh in the list. Yes. Now we try to search the name not in the list. 3 name Tan 0099. There's no record name Tan in this list. So then we proceed again and we select number 4 to delete the name. We're going to delete the name Paul from the system. So no record found. Oh yeah, because of the ID here is not complete. So we proceed again. 4 4 044. Yes, Paul now is deleted from the list. So now we exit the program. See what happened. We click in end. So the system will display the message goodbye and close to exit. So that's all from my program demonstration. And thank you for watching.